Okay, so this week, as I'm sure you know, and I'm sure the rest of the world knows, Pokemon Let's Go Eevee and Let's Go Pikachu were announced. These games have been getting quite a mixed reception. People are either loving them or absolutely hating their guts. For me personally, I'm kind of at a crossroads with these games. I'm not sure if I like them or hate them. I'm gonna try and get my thoughts out to you guys to try and explain my viewpoints on these games and how I feel, because some of these decisions that they've made, where maybe they might have been best for business, are really not best for fans in my opinion. Firstly, I need to mention something that I've been seeing everyone get wrong on the internet, and that's that these games are not spin-offs. Everyone's been trying to call these games spin-offs that, oh, they don't follow the mainline game. We've got our mainline game coming out in 2019. But at no point during the press conference did they refer to these games as spin-offs. In fact, multiple occasions in the press conference, they referred to these games as mainline titles. As much as I'd love these games to be classed as spin-offs, they're not. They are mainline titles. We are going to have to wait till next year. Obviously, everyone's seen the tweet and the announcement that we are getting the mainline game in 2019. And that just brings up a whole nother problem about Pokemon games becoming yearly releases, because in my personal opinion, that's a massive problem, because they're going to get so rushed and so just forced out. But that's for a complete other video. My first point I want to bring up is the no wild battles. I understand that these games are supposed to be the introduction back into the mainline Pokemon games for the people that came back into the series from Pokemon Go. It feels like they're isolating their core audience with this decision. It makes me mad, because that's taking out one of the main parts of Pokemon, is the World Pokemon Battles. The first few steps in each game, there is a World Pokemon Battle. Now I'm just going to have to swing my Joy-Con. Oh, that sounds weird. I'm just going to have to swing my Joy-Con at whatever comes up on screen, and I don't like that. I understand Pokemon's motives for this, but it gets me mad. I don't know. Don't get me wrong, I do understand Pokemon's motives for this, but it's shit. To be completely honest, I hate this idea. Another thing I want to mention is CP. Obviously, combat power came from Pokemon Go. They put it in Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. We can see it during the trailer. I personally feel like this may be for transferring Pokemon, because I don't see how combat power could be implemented into a main series Pokemon game, especially since we do have levels and experience points in these games. So unless it is for transferring, I'm not sure how CP is going to translate in this game. Yet another thing about these games that has been passed around everywhere is the fact that there's no online. This is kind of old news now that it came out a couple of days ago, but yes, there is going to be online. But according to Sarah B and other sources, it won't have GTS, Battle Sport, or Wonder Trade, and will require the paid Nintendo online service. That bums me out. I don't know why people got excited about the paid online service. That's just, it's stupid that we're having to pay for online. Yeah, I get, oh yeah, better servers. It's not gonna fucking happen. You've seen Xbox and PlayStation. Those servers are still shit. And we pay fucking £100+ a month for those online services, so that makes me mad. That again, that's a different topic. This is a move I don't understand. Why would you not include Wonder Trade, GTS, and Battle Spot? Obviously, you can do online battles with your friends still, but these seem like such core mechanics in games now. Especially Battle Spot. Why can't I battle random people? Why can I only battle friends now? That makes zero sense. Unless I'm reading it wrong, why can't I battle people from around the world? That's limiting what you're showing to these new players. That move does not make sense to me. Oh my god. This one probably gets me the most mad out of everything, and that's the one Joy-Con thing. As Shaxo pointed out in the video, go watch that if you haven't already. When I'm playing in portable mode, how am I supposed to catch Pokemon? Am I going to have to physically take the Joy-Con off and do the whole pointing at the screen shit that they're trying to make us do in docked mode? I really freaking hope not. They need to cover that in something. If you can't play these games properly in portable mode, that not only takes away everything that Pokemon's been built off of being able to play it anywhere, but also Pokemon Go, you literally are supposed to play that game out and about. But if I'm gonna have to take this out and catch Pokemon like that doesn't work in a portable setting. If that's not how it works, Nintendo needs to cover that as soon as possible, because that is one of the biggest worries for this. Now, off the hill of that point, something I've not seen anyone mention yet is, how does the Pokeball Plus work? Are you seriously telling me that to control this game, all I need is one button and one thumbstick? How simplistic is this game going to be that I only need one button and one thumbstick to control the entire game? Oh, and not to mention the fact that it's kind of just a shit Pokewalker. I know people do like the inclusion of what I can walk around with it and it will say Pikachu at me and shit, but no, it's shit. I'm sorry, If you like it, great, I'm glad you enjoy it, but to me, it's just a shit version of the Pokewalker. If you're going to implement something like that, implement it properly. Don't just have me rolling a fucking Pokeball that says Pikachu around on a table. To me, it seems pointless, and it really concerns me about how to control these games. And finally, something that I'm confused about is Pokemon transferring. Now, obviously, I think it goes without saying that no Pokemon from other games are going to be able to be transferred to these games. We're going to have to wait till 2019 to get our old teams back, but that's not really the biggest problem with that for me. Obviously, they've shown us Pokemon Go Park, and that kind of alludes to me that you won't be able to use the Pokemon from Pokemon Go in Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee and vice versa. But they did say, I remember them saying that you can transfer Alolan Executor into these games. Does that mean I can use Alolan Executor? Does that mean Alolan Executors in the Pokedex? And to go more on that, why is Alolan Executor even programmed into this game and not any of the other Alolan forms? And that kind of thing, that doesn't make sense to me. So they really need to speak up more on that. There's a lot of things that are left vague here. All of that aside, I am excited to see these games, and I do want more information about them, and I will be playing them on the channel. So if you're excited for that, make sure you do subscribe down below, press a like, ring the bell because the sub book doesn't work, all of the stupid YouTuber shit that everyone's saying at the end of their videos nowadays. Also, you can come and join the Discord, we're all in there. With all this being said, guys, I've been KDP, you've been my audience, this is my outro, and I'll see you in the next video of whatever I make. See you later, guys.
I come from a town where most of the people are so close-minded. They going to school and they working a job, but they don't even like it. I won't be put in a box. Nobody telling me what I should rock. Nobody telling me what I should drop. Cause I do what I want and just know I don't stop. Recording till 4 in the morning, they snoring. I'm pouring my soul into every story I'm writing, producing, I mix it, I master. I'm building my craft and I'm not looking back.